what was like training with these guys?
So when I first started going to New York, I was a blue belt, and I came from a more of a smaller academy, and the girls there were so good. I got to train with Kay Stevenson, who was Henzo's first female black belt, and I went there really with an aggressive jiu-jitsu, and she would just just get, so she really taught me by by kicking my butt of how to calm down. But I trained a lot with John Danaher, and I had the privilege to be able to take private lessons with Danaher. And I have a notebook which is just full of golden notes, which are just timeless because he teaches in a way of systems of that it's not just a collection of tricks here and there. You have a system, like triangle system, the back attack system that has a method of entry, a method of control, a method of breaking. The way he taught jujitsu in a very analytical, incredibly cerebral context that anyone can learn. So I'm not surprised whatsoever by his phenomenal success and by his phenomenal athletes. And we kind of joked that we were all competing at the time, but we weren't as good as his, the Danaher Death Squad. So he finally got some talent, and he was always training. George St. Pierre and Chris Weidman and a lot of the professionals at the highest level were aware of his genius. And a big thing that I also got from him is using the Japanese terms to describe things. He used to say like a surgeon doesn't say, "Hey, give me that sharp, shiny, pointy thing." He says the scalpel, or the mechanic knows the names of your tools. So as an athlete, we need to learn. So but I probably put him in a bad mood every time he taught me because he'd be like, "No, your other left, your wrong left." But he has a incredible way of teaching, and his philosophy of teaching helped me a lot with the way I teach the white belt program. We're new adults that teaching positional dominance, that they favor positional dominance so that they're not trying to, and also strangles because we want them to have a dominant position and have that mindset. I need to get to mount, I need to get to back instead of, trying to play, go for a foot lock instead of passing guard. And I went through, so I was lucky enough to receive my purple, my brown, and my black belt from Renzo Gracie.